happening, everybody? It's your boy J-Bone the Man, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Rant. And I'm so happy to be back once again in a Let's Rant episode. You know, sometimes these highlight clips get a little dull, so I always love to just come and sit down and chat with the community I have already. Just get to talk a little bit and speak about some of the games and everything that's going around in the game community. FPS mostly, because that's really all I play is FPS games, but you know, sometimes I might dabble in some other games, but that's besides the fact. Let's get right into what I'm actually going to be talking about today, and that is going to be Battlefield 2018. Now, what game are they going to be making this year, people? I mean, there's 3 different games that I could possibly think about that they could possibly be making for Battlefield 2018. Now, I'm not going to say all of them right away. I'm going to go in probably a numeric order right off the bat, but just know my favorite is going to be right smack dab at number 1. But starting with number 3, let's start with what I think a lot of people are probably expecting from Battlefield, and that is a Battlefield World War II game. Now, I enjoyed Battlefield 1. Don't get me wrong, it was a fun game. I still play it. I barely post any videos of it because I don't play it that much. I'm mostly into PUBG right now and Rainbow Six Siege, even Call of Duty. Battlefield 1 just didn't catch my attention like I wanted it to catch my attention. Like when it first was called out and they first started talking about it, it was really exciting. You know, because we never seen a World War I shooter yet. It was new. It was interesting. It was something that was really cool that they added into the Battlefield franchise. But as you continue to play it, and sorry for coughing so much, guys. I have a little bit of a cough right now. Flu's going around, blah, blah. I'm trying to save myself. I'm trying to stay safe and away from all the sickness. So I apologize, but I had to talk about this Battlefield stuff because a lot of people have already done it. But Battlefield 1, it was great. It was exciting, but it's too... I don't know how to put it. I don't want to say dull because it's not dull. It's a lot of action-packed moments, but I feel like in the modern-day setting like Battlefield 4, it's way more action-packed moments. Does that make any sense? Battlefield 1 feels... I don't know. I just can't fully get myself into the game. I can't put my time and effort into it. And when they keep coming out with these map packs, and do note that I have the season pass for this game, and when they keep coming out with these map packs, they keep coming out with Conquest Assault. They don't come out with Conquest anymore. It's always Conquest Assault. And I swear to God, if I see one more of these new maps with Conquest Assault on it, I'm literally done. I'm going to jump out this fucking window and you will never see me again. I'm so sick of Conquest Assault. I just want to play Conquest on these maps. That's all I want to do. I don't know why they don't make a Conquest mode for these maps. But that's all up to them. But that's off topic. Battlefield World War II is what a lot of people are expecting here. And what I was trying to basically connect with that Battlefield 1 rant right there was that I don't know how it's going to turn out, honestly. I mean, Battlefield World War II would be a whole different scene than Battlefield 1, let's be honest. You know, it's World War II, it's more weapons, more different maps and such. Battlefield 1 has a lot of open landscapes, a lot of open ground, less buildings, except whatever. You know, that whole deal that kind of makes it a little bit boring for me. But World War II, it might be a better scenery. It's better maps I think that they can put into the game, more weapons, but it still feels like it's going to be just a little too dull. I don't know. It could be probably one of the best Battlefield games that they'll ever make, but don't take my word for it just yet. But I don't think that would be probably the best option they could probably take to go with for the Battlefield franchise, but it's one of them that they could take. The next one up that I think that they could probably do and pull off pretty nicely, which a lot of people are probably against right now, but I'm just going to throw it out there anyways, is a futuristic Battlefield. Now, a lot of you guys are probably going to say that is probably the stupidest, by far the stupidest idea in history. But if anybody's going to nail a futuristic genre shooter FPS game, it's going to be Battlefield. I'll tell you that right now. Call of Duty couldn't do it. They're ass at it. I don't know why. The only game that could probably actually nail the futuristic genre in Call of Duty was BO2. But BO2 didn't have jetpacks, you know, just had the futuristic weapons, maps, all that fun stuff, which made it fun. The rest of the Call of Duty series after that decided that futuristic equals jetpacks. So no matter what, if it's a futuristic game, it has to have jetpacks. It's like, I don't know what went into their mind to make them think that way, or how stupid they actually believe to think that let's put 3 years in our cycle of all jetpacks instead of switching it up. I'm not even going to get onto that. It's a whole separate rant that I need to talk about for that stupid genre right now, but they could nail a futuristic game, don't get me wrong. I think Battlefield would have a better opportunity because Battlefield is all about the equipment, the weapons, it has variety. That's what makes Battlefield basically take off, is that it's a lot of people that enjoy the variety in the game, having all the new weapons, the attachments you can put on the weapons, you have the equipments that you can use unlock, the huge open vast maps that you could just destroy to just no extent. And I think that's what made Battlefield 1 a little bit more non-easy for me, was the destruction level. I feel like it could have been more destruction instead of, but I can't complain because it's World War 1. What can I possibly ask out of them from a World War 1 shooter more than what they did? They did a great job. I just like to complain a lot. But a futuristic title could lead to a lot of destruction, a lot of new equipment, because you have to understand futuristic is all fiction. So they can make whatever the hell they want. They could put whatever guns they want in there, whatever equipment they want in there, whatever maps they want in there. They can make a completely new title. So it's a lot of opportunities they can do with a futuristic Battlefield. I don't think they're going to take that direction. I still think they're going to probably push for the World War II point, but it's a possibility they might take the futuristic approach. Now, the last one that I think that they might try to pull off is another modern day shooter, which me personally is at the #1 spot because I love modern day Battlefield games. I think that's where they take off perfectly. I think that's where the best of the best out of the genre comes from. I mean, you can look back to all the past Battlefield games. Modern day has been 2 thumbs up every single time, in my personal opinion. Other people might say they're garbage, but I think they are great. Now, what would a modern day shooter bring to us? Because we've been through so many modern day shooters. But you have to understand, modern day shooters now is completely different from modern day shooters in the past. Technology has changed. Weapons have changed. Everything has changed. Equipment has changed. Everything. So it would almost be like a futuristic Battlefield title. Because there will be things that we don't even know that are in the military right now. Which is, there's a lot of new stuff in the military. You have to understand that. There's new stuff everywhere that could be used in a new modern day title, which would spice it up. And that's where I think that they could still wing another modern day title without it failing, because the only thing that would be the problem with them making another modern day title is the replication of it. How, you know, we had so many, why are you making another one? That type of idea with it, and it'll get boring really quick and people will get tired of it. But I don't think that, because like I said again, there's a lot of new stuff in this world right now that they can use to spice up the game, add new things, and make it fun. But modern day titles for Battlefield, let me tell you, they are the best. They have the most vehicles, the coolest weapons, the best game style, best gameplay. I absolutely adore modern day. That's what I personally want. I really hope they go with a modern day theme with Battlefield, but like I said, they're probably going to hit up the World War II scenery. I don't really want World War II, but you know, it probably won't be that bad. I'm probably thinking of it way too negative right now, and it's probably going to be really awesome, but I'm just afraid of what's going to happen. I don't want to turn out to another Battlefield 1 where I get bored of it and it's just not that fun to play anymore. I don't want that to happen. I want it to be played through from the start of the game cycle to the very end when they're coming out with a new Battlefield title. I want that game to be able to keep me interacted with it, to make my friends interact with it, and just have fun with it throughout the whole period of time. You know, that's what makes a Battlefield game so great. As long as it's a bunch of stuff that you can mess with, a bunch of new weapons, equipment, cool vehicles, a lot of destruction, great maps, Battlefield is going to succeed. Whether they choose future, past, or present, they will succeed in any way they possibly think of it. But that's just my opinions. Leave down in the comments on what you guys personally think about your own opinions, whether they should go to World War II, futuristic, even modern day, or anything else. I've seen a lot of Vietnam Wars, Cold War, a lot of stuff in the comment section and everywhere else. What do you guys personally think Battlefield should take this time? Should they take whatever route that you guys think? Cold War, Vietnam? Ooh, that would be lit if they went to Vietnam again. But I'm not even going to say anything else. I want modern day. That's how I'm feeling. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.